I don't want to be no atheist.
Thought I'd get the end of this in here.
She's a real man to be a Christian, man.
Because it's so hilarious.
And go through the stuff that we got to go through every day.
Oh, my goodness. Gman on fire tonight. Wonder if anybody else will go in.
With that being said, I already played this already, but let me
He's going to play one of his videos.
Pioneer, I don't know if that's you or not. I need you to send me a text message.
I don't know if that's you or not.
That's you.
I just let people in.
Send me a quick text message on my phone.
Never have any problems. Funny.
Gentleman Pioneer.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good night. We're going to enjoy
If you don't send me a text message, I'm going to end this.
G-Man's about 70% now.
Let you in here. Because I don't believe that's a real Gentleman Pioneer. I believe that's a fake.
Oh, no. A fake.
All right. He claims it's him. All right, Gentleman Pioneer. Is that you?
God bless. God bless. Yes, it's me. What's going on, G-Man?
Oh, great.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, man. I'm just doing a quick recap of
we get the other guy.
What's going to happen here. Did you watch a lot of it?
No, I actually was taking care of some business had a quick little thing.
Hi, Cindy Sue.
I mean, I caught some of it at the end.
GP was taking care of business.
Pretty much making your statement about, how certain atheists, they don't have the backbone to be inside with you and take you seriously. But, they
don't have the backbone.
Every time you say something, they want to attack it. And then there are atheists out there that know who they are and they don't care what you said because it don't matter.
So I respect a lot. There are atheists on YouTube that I absolutely respect. And they know who they are. You'll notice that they never make videos.
Why would anybody want his respect?
All atheists, this, that, and the other.
I certainly don't.
They know who they are. And then they don't feel the need to come in here because they know full well that there are people in here I respect. You know what I mean? Especially in their fields and in their craft.
So
one of them
people
is Xbox fiend.
He respects.
You never hear him.
Don't feel the need to go in there.
Gman said that. I have a lot of respect for Xbox fiend. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
there's a lot of people in here I don't got respect for because
link.
they come across as this being people that just go with the crowd.
There's a link. Come on in and let's chat about G-Man, if you'd like.
You know what I mean? And I've never been that way. You know what I mean?
Never been that way.
I have my own opinions. I have my own way I view things. And I can speak up for myself.
Certainly can.
I've never been an atheist before, and I said this earlier. But they come across as just being people just goes with the crowd. That it's hard to find one of them that actually stands on their own 2 feet and say, okay, I disagree with so and so and whatever,
Okay, well in this community, yes, I agree with you when it comes to hop on the G-Man dislike bandwagon. Yes, there's a lot of people that will hop right on that bandwagon. But
this is a guy that thought Blue Letter Bible would tell him what Christian means.
For instance, I didn't see, people talk about Todd. I was trying to rewind back on my other phone, but, there are some people that I understand, that when they talk to you, they trying to be a little humble. But then, there's some.
Why would I be humble
when they talk
with
to
him?
You, they get a little emotional.
He's just wrong.
Like David Anthony. He started going back and forth with you because, there's
David's here.
Something.
Hi, David.
Between y'all two that, as Christians, y'all should talk in the back and
bye, David.
out, but he just yelled at you. And you yelled back. It was just back and forth. But Todd was more like, just listen. I know he might smile and stuff, but he was literally calm with it. And pretty much I believe that what you're saying is, to take you seriously.
David.
Not to come in there and just talk,
leave
this
you
down, tell you that you're the worst of the worst, which that's all they want to do. They want
literally
the wrong thing. I'm getting a little sleepy.
They won't let their own people know
soon.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want to let you know, and they want people to.
He just cut you off at the end. He wouldn't even let you finish.
Oh no! I was really trying to get him to show us Christian in his Blue Letter Bible.
Exactly.
Which is a Bible index.
Like I brought it up.
Please show us what a Christian is. Open the book.
Out somebody.
Show me the definition.
Pioneer was in there.
And I haven't heard no apology or nothing from this guy. Nothing.
And we're not saying here they don't police their community.
No, they don't. But yet they in the live chat.
It's funny to me that they like to bring up Matthew 18, but they can lambaste you in front of a bunch of atheists. That's fine.
Teabag is a scumbag, idiot, uneducated, and everything you said about him.
No, when he tried to say that he owned me in that live stream.
In front of in the public.
Crazy. That's crazy.
In public.
G-Man made a live stream.
Not in front of the church.
Why?
Not
What
within
about him?
the ecclesia, but in public, and that was okay.
On them to do it. And the reason why they're not going to do it because they're okay with what he said. They're obviously okay with what he said, but
what is this?
And I pointed this out before. The reason why they get on,
he's still going. He's recapping something like the stream.
Oh, he's got Gentleman Pioneer in there.
Like us.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. But my thing is, it's so much double standard.
Old weather guy, Blue Letter Bible.
If it's one of
BlueLetterBible.com is a site. He had the book version. It's a Bible index.
Did you hear him say that? He said, I'm your master.
Don't do that again.
Yeah,
you're freaking insane.
Call it a day. But if it's you, they want to bring the lynch mafia.
What do you think? What do you think he would say if I said that to him?
Oh man,
are they really against racism or are they really against me? What are they against? Because if they're really against
racism,
stupid people saying to a black guy, "I'm your master."
That's not.
That would have went over really well.
Why would they not? Why would they not? Why would they not bring that to a person and make that person apologize?
Exactly.
Why would they be on you? If you, G-Man, you just had a whole 2-hour stream, and I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I'm pretty sure you done said some things out of emotion because you're just so tired of this that it may not make sense. They ready to take you, drag you out in the street, put some rope on your legs and ankles, and drag you down a block in the pickup truck.
I hope he keeps talking.
You allow one of your own to say and make comments. And you don't do nothing.
Gentleman Pioneer is talking crazy.
These people, it's not about race.
G-Man does nothing. Is he kidding? Has he ever watched a G-Man stream?
What you say about Christianity is not about none of that.
He's saying that we're ready to take G-Man, tie his feet, and drag him down the street.
And that is what I'm trying to tell you.
Nobody's going to do that to him.
It's your business. But don't have a.
I feel like blasting in the face, but I don't feel like.
Now watch this though.
I really don't.
I'm black.
I don't feel like any kind of violence against him is necessary. I just make fun of his stupidity.
I only feel like that momentarily.
And
he doesn't make me mad.
It's been an issue for black people in this country.
I mean, he's the one supposed to be spreading the gospel. He should be joyous, right? He should be. Hey guys, it's this great thing I know. And he's always so upset.
Okay, so they care about this issue. But then when we see somebody in their community doing it and they don't say anything, it has nothing to do with the issue, it has to do with the person.
Like,
you know what I mean? So,
exactly.
I've talked to people
they're fake. They're fake.
About
the clout chasers. That's what they are.
In the past.
They're fake and they're clout chasers.
They never want to bring it to. I'm glad because it's never
pleasant.
Ever want to, but I give it to them. That's called standing united.
The only time I've actually felt hostile or hostility is when I'm dealing with someone like him.
United against you. Yeah. Take it for what it's worth. Mm-hmm. Don't get mad at them and say they wrong for defending this guy.
Oh, look, J-Dubs.
Wrong for allowing that guy to say something and don't bring it up live.
Right.
Jimmy, let me tell you something. I heard people say, well, this person talked to this person in the Discord or behind the scene. That's BS. I don't care about what you talk about behind the scene. I'm not there to commitment. Because when I tell people I talk to you behind the scene, they don't want to hear it.
I wanted to go in there and talk to Gentleman Pioneer, but G-Man's being a bit of a prick.
I want to see it live.
I know. Yeah, I saw you in the private chat.
Is a colossal prick.
Please, that you straight up tell this guy
because like
all those that joke you
saying
made,
that like no one calls anyone out that's an atheist, but you mentioned like
that's all I asked. I don't want to hold
Scientist Sam, but like people actually talked to him in the background about what he said and how it wasn't all right.
Yeah, he got a lot of flack.
But you know
what? He's sorry for doing it. He's not sorry for doing it.
And it was a very, very minor offensive joke. I mean,
he's a racist.
You have to draw a lot into it to actually be offended by what he said. Just because he mentioned someone's name.
You can't say nothing about G-Man on what he did.
I probably wouldn't be quite so upset with you.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't say.
Oh, I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all.
Protecting these people.
I think it's hilarious.
I can understand that because you
go hypocrisy.
Yeah, it's like me being upset over like how someone thinks Santa Claus.
See, the problem is they think because
it's not because I'm here to like dissuade people from becoming Christians. I'm not. I think it's fine that people are Christians. He's just so stupid within his own theology. It's hilarious to point out.
people be getting reported. That's all I got to say. So anyway,
he pulls up a definition of what
that's
he
you.
thinks
You
Christian
cut your
is.
camera on, man.
Yeah, it tries to bring up
Bible
their
verse
Bible.
that doesn't talk about Christian.
Cool. All right.
It's one in Acts, and it
doesn't even mention the word.
What's going on, brother?
It does in Acts,
I'm all
and it
right.
says they called him Christian. He
He just wants it to mean Christian.
It was in Antioch.
Yeah,
and somebody was saying to Paul, I would have been honored to be called a Christian. The implication being a Christian was a bad thing because it was an insult at the time.
That other,
it's the only place you find it in the Bible.
Right. I even did a study on that. On that very passage. I did a
David, I don't know why you deal with those two, man.
Yeah.
You know what? You're a better person than I could ever be. That's for sure.
No, you know what it is. I wanted to show
you. Oh my God! Is that
when people say I'm not a Christian, that I have enough confidence.
Again. We never said
we didn't say you're not a Christian. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not one of these people that's never read my Bible before.
I don't know,
you know what I mean?
Where he's getting all that from.
Yeah.
Getting so upset.
That's what Gman does.
You know, they better know what they're talking about.
I'm going to make a stream.
It's going to get ugly.
Where I'm going to complain about Gman saying that I'm not an American.
Why are you saying I'm not an American?
Just make sure that you know.
I'm an American. I live in America.
Every time he says that I'm not a real Christian,
sometimes I can
I'm not American.
Gman,
all Americans are Christians, right?
Gman, hold on. Let me just. I know I usually don't be in the live chat, but I want to address this one question.
The idea of using Matthew 7:21.
He said,
"As that defines what Christians are." No, that defines
those who will.
Well, Veckel will go with them because he's a Calvinist. He thinks there's an elect.
If I'm in a room with somebody,
if you're not going to, if you're not the elect, you're not a Christian.
My frustration with that is that Beckel's just some other guy.
He made a racist comment.
He's not anybody.
Exactly.
He acts like Beckel's like some bishop in a church or something.
Well, Veckel uses e-sword and he's got a concordance, so he knows something.
You are enabling a racist,
which is, as I pointed out in the stream, the worst way to translate a language is word by word. Not knowing anything about the grammar,
I'm not talking about the other
anything.
Bozos that's apologizing for him.
Horrible way. I did a whole video on textual analysis 101. That's not how you do it.
I'm gonna call you a racist for enabling him.
Gentleman Pioneer, that's actually bullshit, you fucking idiots. Really now? Okay, I didn't say anyone in that room was a racist. I'm saying you're in the room with Gman who enables them. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, I bet you he'll be on here apologizing then.
I'm not going to do that to that guy because that makes me.
First off, who says he owes you an apology, Gentleman Pioneer? You weren't even there. Why the fuck do you care?
That's unnecessary. That's unnecessary.
That's his mode.
But you want to know what
he
wants apologies.
Being a racist, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
He apologized for it. He owned it.
If one side,
maybe some people were more offended than others.
No,
I remember
making the racist joke and racist comments afterwards.
That's what Gman wants.
How could you call this side of racist when you have this person doing it? And you're not telling this person
what side? What side is he talking about?
Am I wrong for pulling your card on that, J-Dub?
No, I think you're right. I think that's hypocritical, to be quite honest with you. I mean, it's definitely at least two-faced. Or you got some sort of nepotism, like, oh, it's your buddy, it's your family guy, your family, or whatever. Oh, you let them do it, but if someone else does it, you'll jump on them. I mean, it's wrong. It should be called out. Definitely, most definitely, man.
Exactly, but they don't do that. You know why? Because we're not talking about a guy that's just on YouTube just talking.
I wanted to go in there and talk to him, but
it's about to be a doctor. Or a PhD, about to have a doctorate degree, and you're making no type of comments.
A doctorate degree,
and you're making that type of joke, and you telling people that they shouldn't be racist, but you're making no type of comments joke. But you never apologize on live stream about that, but you keep telling other people.
I'm ignorant about a lot of things. My God.
No, I want to see the times that you apologize.
So you got some dude out here running his mouth talking about people shouldn't be racist, but he's like the biggest racist in the world.
J-Dubs, it gets better, J-Dubs. You're talking about scientist Sam. And you don't know this.
Scientist Sam, yeah, sure.
Yeah, scientist Sam's Jewish. And he's actually going out there making racist statements about people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he needs to apologize.
I'm sorry, guys. Oh, wait.
You apologize in the Discord.
I'm on headphones.
Nobody can see it
should
because
be okay.
you didn't do that on the Discord. You didn't do that in the background, G-Man.
Right.
You apologize on live stream. I need to see him apologize on live stream.
G-Man apologized.
So all y'all in the chat that hate G-Man that's watching this, go to what's that TGR room and tell them, hey, Scientist Sam, apologize on live stream.
Sam did apologize on live stream.
People with intelligence do.
They did like 2 or 3 streams about it.
Excuse my language, G-Man, but when they F up, they apologize on
and
live
this is what
stream.
I mean.
Sorry, I didn't see it.
When I said the evolutionists are racist. You know what I mean? Because
my God.
This is a guy
Here
who
we
believes
go.
that evolution is true and everything and whatnot. He's a scientist. He should be, and the guy is very educated. He's very, very educated. He should know that.
There's a passage
than to make jokes like that.
Jesus said that fits G-Man to a T.
So,
but he don't.
He
don't care.
It has to do with swallowing a camel and choking on a gnat.
Oh my!
But what was Todd saying here, and what was David Anthony saying? Because I didn't catch that. I can't rewind it back because I'm on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
What did they say here that drove you to
G-Man's probably going to
put him
lie.
out the studio?
Here comes.
You talking about earlier?
Yeah.
No, I gave them an opportunity to give me their reasons on why I wasn't a Christian, and they came in here and they couldn't even get the definition straight. Okay, so check this out, Jonathan Pioneer. One of the individuals that came in here was David Anthony, right? And David Anthony's definition for a Christian is this.
Is the
He says anyone who professes to be a Christian is a Christian. That's pretty much the definition that he gave now, right? If you say you're a Christian, you're a Christian.
That's biblical, by the way.
Then there was another guy in the room, and I want to make sure I point this out. David Anthony did not say this, but Phony did. Phony was saying that I was not a Christian, but Phony agreed with the definition that David Anthony was using. Okay? If a Christian is, by definition, a person who says that they're a Christian, then when I say I'm a Christian, he should have no problem with that then. You understand what I'm saying? He was going against his definition. I threw them out of here because after we went through about an hour or so of talking about this, I told them, look, if y'all gonna have a conversation with me about this, go get a Bible dictionary and know what we're talking about before we talk about it.
Dictionary.
You know what I mean? That's the short.
It looks like Scientist Sam took down all his videos.
What?
Oh, really?
You're talking about Scientist Sam with the Darth Vader icon, right?
The Jewish guy, yeah.
Does he make
Yeah,
videos?
he has no videos on his YouTube
He's
channel.
probably running for his life, and he don't want it to.
I don't think he makes videos
or anything like that for saying something like that.
No, I only see him on
That's what was going to happen if
I don't think Scientist Sam makes
the
videos.
videos was coming. Trust me, they was coming.
I don't think he
up
cares.
with black people and say,
No,
what the heck was so funny
he's
about
got-
that?
I think he's
Right.
got a career and all that. He don't really.
Yeah, he's got a demanding career.
So
He's
my
not
thing
making
is this,
videos.
though. My thing is this, and Gentleman Pioneer hit the hammer on the nail. Why didn't the atheist community give him the treatment that they gave Shanny and Rev?
Yeah, he is such a child.
Because they're hypocrites.
Not everyone goes by his
You know what
standards.
I mean? So, I mean,
His
it's what it
standards
is.
are
You know what I mean?
pathetic.
Gentleman Pioneer, you wasn't.
I never
in
really
this
got
room,
his definition, other than I guess he thinks the people
last
who will
time I did my
inherit the
live
kingdom
stream,
of God
I
are
did,
the Christians.
Not the one I did yesterday. It was the one I did before.
That's
that
not
one.
very biblical. Because
And
there's
if I'm
false
not
Christians.
mistaken,
It talks about it.
I had asked the guys in there
G-Man's
that, what
definition
was it?
of a
Was it in your
Christian
room?
is
No, it was in my
someone who
room.
says it's
I
born
asked
again.
them,
This is what I said. He actually he said that I was wrong, and then he read his definition, and it
So I showed them a video, and they
He
said, "Oh,
actually
the amazing atheist
described the
isn't a
process
racist.
of being born again.
He's not a racist for saying what he said." You know what I mean? He's a person who said a racist thing. But then when I made the argument that that's what Shanny that you had Shanny said something like that, and she was sorry for doing it and whatnot, right? But she's a racist. But the only reason they don't believe that she's a racist is because he's a fellow atheist. You know what I mean? They got that wolf pack mentality.
This is what you doesn't understand. It's another.
This is what I'm saying. This is why I go back to what I said.
A racist can be sorry that they're racist. That doesn't stop them from being racist.
They would have ate Scientist Sam up alive.
You know what stops a racist from being a racist?
They would have ate him alive.
They die.
And they didn't
just to stop being racist.
Okay? So these people are disingenuous.
I think I think people who aren't racist can say racist things and not be a
They actually
racist.
care about what's going on.
I think there has to be a pattern
We're getting our
established.
behinds whipped by the police.
A pretty
all the
strong
time,
one
think it's
before I'll
funny.
call someone a racist.
All
You know what I mean?
do is
How
just
we go out there,
substitute
we
it with
can't even get
another
jobs open.
offense.
Anyway, that's a
See if it makes
whole nother
sense.
show.
I don't.
Okay,
I
a child
don't
of
know
whole
say
nother
nothing
show we
about
If a child abuser is sorry that he's a child abuser, that doesn't stop him from being a child abuser.
He do. Rev is a funny
I'm gonna pull the stream down a little bit.
But you know, there's a lot been going on between everybody in this community and of people, and you know, sometimes they, you know, Shani Red, they must have some good weed over there. They must have a bomb weed over there.
Well, according to Rev, they can't afford nothing anymore.
Yeah.
Do they care about black people? Yes,
I don't buy that for a second, by the way.
I don't have I can't really speak on that. They haven't said the N word to me.
I pray it's true.
But this is the issue, though. They want to talk to me about slavery. They want to talk to me about the N-word.
Nobody wants to talk to you about slavery.
I don't.
About what goes on.
Other than it's immoral.
They don't know what we go through.
Anyway.
They have no idea.
The atheists.
I gotta be twice as good as a person who's not black, in order to adjust them. Come on now. One of these days, Gentleman Pioneer, I'm gonna invite you to a room. We're gonna talk about.
You gotta be twice as good.
We're gonna be talking about black people.
You're not even half as good.
We really need to talk about.
I mean, yes,
these people are just so disingenuous. It's not even funny.
Does he know what disingenuous means?
They have a history, so it's kind of hard to, you know, to say anything on them. I'm just being honest with you. They have a history with the.
If he thinks about it, he can figure it out.
I really can't say too much on
maybe
them because it'd be me.
This means opposite.
You know what I mean? I attack
genuous means genuine.
Don't allow
not
genuine, false
ideas.
Yeah.
Fraudulent.
Right.
I don't feel like it's cool that you should attack somebody for their ideas and opinions.
Yeah, that's another thing when he was talking about like earlier. I don't know if it's this live stream or previous one. He was talking about the lake of fire, liars, and all that.
Yeah.
The word liar does not mean liar like we mean liar.
Yeah.
It actually talking about
it was a terrible thing that what happened to the Jews under Hitler's regime or whatever. It was a terrible.
That's if Gman used that dictionary.
I don't wish that on anybody.
That Bible dictionary.
The fact of the matter
they
is,
will explain it to him.
You know what I mean? You would think that.
That's what I meant. So I could go and break the Bible down, and it would blow G-Man's mind.
I mean, absolutely.
He would be lost.
Yep.
He would be like,
it's inside.
Wow.
Like, you know, like.
Because I have listened to G-Man discuss the Bible and have his Bible studies, and there's like things he just completely glosses over or leaves out or just totally conflates.
And
absolutely.
And when Scientist Sam did all that, that's inside him. That's why J Dubs. I don't know why he took all his videos out because I didn't even look at his videos. I'm saying that it's inside you, bro. And for everybody that is your friend or looks up to you,
and I'm sorry, I get so upset with him, but he's just infuriating.
I'm sorry, bro. They need to take you to
when he tries to talk to me about Bible stuff and
say, yo, listen,
and Christianity and stuff. I just like
not in the Discord, not in the background, through a phone call because ain't nobody can see that. Straight up check you, or
I just find it offensive.
His crew.
I find his Christianity.
You don't have the right to say that. You don't have the right to say anything.
Even more offensive than Reverend Shani.
Your own house. So you get
because Reverend Shani aren't pretending to be good.
Anybody he associate with.
He is.
Gentleman Pioneer, commitment wants to have a one-on-one with you, but you might want to do that on your channel, or you want to talk to him in a private chat or whatever. I don't want to bring him in here because Commitment's a troll, and I'm just not letting him in here.
You troll.
I mean, on my private channel, on my channel, all of them could come in and troll whatever. So you already know how I go on my channel.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your channel, so you do what you want. But on my channel,
I'm beginning not to like Gentleman Pioneer very much because he ignores the chat. He said, "Oh, you come in and do the chat," and then he ignores it.
The who?
Yeah. Like, so what good does it do to go in there? All he wants is an echo chamber. He's almost as bad as G-Man.
And make sure you don't do a live show after you watch it too. But you'll be mad when you see that.
But one of the things G-Man did that really offended me is that that's why I went into this live stream. He mentioned me, and I went back and I looked at the part where he mentioned me. He's saying he wants to get me in a room with 20 other Christians. That's the only way he can handle
like
me.
A parody
he said it again. No, he said it on GP's live stream, and he said it in this one. He said that he wants to get me in a room with a bunch of other Christians to prove that I'm wrong. I mean, he needs that many Christians to prove that I'm wrong.
You gotta show me this, because I mean,
and only that,
I have no knowledge.
You can have. I said that on GP's live stream. He could have 1,000 Christians agree with him.
All right. That's a lot of people I know with this messing. I don't think a lot of people
because they say it's so. Doesn't mean Jesus will say it.
This is a private chat for you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Click on this, okay? Here you go. Click that link, and it'll take you to the thing, and watch that, dude. maybe you and Miss Nikki should watch that together. Woo! I can imagine that show. Woo!
Anyway, I'll have to watch this later because I got to turn in.
All right, David. Thanks for coming.
All right. You have a good one.
Have a great night.
And then you'll understand why I really.
So I'm left with a troll.
I mean, it's Gman's in the trolls, so it's kind of like a.
That's basically what you're saying.
Anyway,
I guess he knows your fruits.
Since they kicked God out.
I guess. I mean, he knows his buddy's fruits too, but he doesn't want to let a troll in there. But he let one already.
So to them, all they
was a little fruity.
Was displaying a lesser evolved human.
Fruity Pebbles over here.
You'll see what I mean.
I mean, I have to watch it because I can't jump out the window and say evolution.
I guess I'll have to talk to GT this when he has his own stream.
I didn't even know that was history.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100% real. I didn't know that was history.
Cold call.
That was never taught to me in school.
I mean, there's a lot of things that's not taught in school.
The Museum of Natural History in the Bronx knew all about it.
This Sunday.
They knew all about it.
The Sunday.
Sunday.
The Museum of Natural History in New York ever again.
I gotta watch the video because I told you I can't jump to any, conclusions about anything. I have to, see that.
And then I got another site I want you to watch about the origins of atheism. Woo! I'm trying to get as many people to watch.
I'm still waiting for him to have all this science on his channel.
Well, that's right. He was just upload a video called
he was gonna quit talking about all this stuff and doing science, right?
Right.
My channel is nothing compared to that Christmas is a lie YouTube channel.
Just like I was going to take everyone else to court, right? It's gonna happen.
Yep, I think we're at like 3 or 4 days from him getting his 50K.
Oh, really? Oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean, if
2 weeks ago, it was 20 days.
Information, but sometimes it's best to
somehow no one's been served.
I'm talking about me. It's best before I even talk about any type of subject. I like to do my research on it because I'm not going to jump out the window like, oh, evolution is this and this and this. And I haven't did no research to prove is that. So if this add to my research. So I'm gonna look at the video soon.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a descendant of slaves?
Am I descendant of slaves?
Yeah, I mean, like from the transatlantic slave trade, coming from Africa to, because not everybody over here, I think, is
absolutely. My mother's side of the family descended from slaves. Yes.
My other side descended from slaves.
I would love to have you in here, man. Maybe Veckle. Let me see.
Indio.
Yeah, because he's a half.
He can't think of 20 Christians.
American Indian.
No.
Also,
Sister Cherry, you get her.
Oh boy, have her start screaming all
some of the struggles that we go through in this country. I don't know what you go through, so I can't speak for you.
He can't name 20 Christians because he doesn't know anyone that's.
Yep.
I mean, he doesn't have 20 Christian friends.
His Christian audience, right?
Oh, that's right. Well, wait, didn't you say they're mostly trolls?
Yeah, I think so.
I got to be that person that robbed the store selling drugs.
Ms. Parker's here.
Oh, welcome.
They put you over, telling you they want your ID and stuff, without even, any crime being committed or any,
We go around wanting his IP. What? Why would I want his IP?
We all been through it.
Yeah.
It's nothing new to if you're.
It'd be good to do a show and talk about it, though. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Talk about it and talk about how we overcome those kind of things.
Jeez.
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, brother. God bless. And listen, I don't know. I think Todd is doing a live stream, but listen,
Oh, well, Gentleman Pioneer's watching right now.
Oh, hi, Gentleman Pioneer. Come on in.
You little
feel
bitch.
like you're not taking it serious, but just remember, they can't get to you if you don't let them.
Exactly.
Oh, you should take that advice too, Gentleman Pioneer. Last night, you let G-Man get to you real good. Mister, I don't take this shit personally.
Guys,
I don't take it seriously.
I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Don't forget on Tuesday we're doing Gman, the Science Guide episode number 1.
All right. I can't wait.
Now it's coming. Oh, okay.
Episode number 1 will be done on Tuesday.
G-Man, the Science Guy.
On Tuesday. Maybe that's after he gets to 50K. He's going to have like a big budget. Big budget. We're going to see a lot of special effects.
That I want to do. I'm going to be talking about almost everything on that show. So, not on episode number 1. I'm going to have one topic.
Oh, man. G-Man, the Science Guy. It's real original. I wonder where I got that idea from.
You got a bold prediction. The first one's going to be on evolution.
Anybody that
oh boy. I hope
bold prediction.
Will be accusing me of not knowing science no more. That's for sure. Anyway, guys,
just like Rev, you know, Mr. Jason Avocados, you know. I wonder where he got that idea from.
GTV. Well, that was entertaining, not.
No, very entertaining. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
I can't wait for this G-Man, the Science Guy. I'm really looking forward to this. I don't know if I can wait 3 days. 4 days almost, man.
I can't wait. I think I'm about to explode right now just from waiting.
Got the shakes.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Well, so the title of my stream is "Why G-Man is a Great Example of a Christian." I think we all saw it there.
Oh yes,
he's
very
doing more
compassionate. He's patient.
Teaches with patience. Is never evil.
No, he's very reserved.
Yeah. Always listening with patience.
Oh, of course, he's a great listener.
Wow.
What am I gonna say about G-Man? He's a swell guy. Very swell.
He's swell. He's a swell dude. Mm-hmm. Very consistent. That's what I like about him.
Obviously.
He's a guy you can set your watch to, man.
I know what you mean.
Y'all remember when GP asked G-Man what true empiricism looked like? G-Man could not describe him. Yeah.
That's so true.
I think he looks like a lot like his avatar, that real white face, like real bleachy white. That's what I see.
He's not really bleachy white, you know. He's a little tan.
That's what I see when I think of him. What Oscar is it? Oscar? Something like that.
The Grouch? Or
yeah. True empiricism. His name's Oscar.
Oh boy.
I'll have to look it up now. All you gotta do is Google true empiricism, DNA expert.
True doesn't show up on camera that much, you know?
No, he never goes on camera.
I mean,
maybe
depends
he used
on
to.
What G-Man remembers, because, you know, at one point, True was a really big boy, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's Oscar. I can't remember. Somebody will know. Drag or somebody will straighten me out on that. But it doesn't matter. What's in a name? Hey, it's the Irish Devil. Welcome, Devil.
Welcome, Mr. Devil Irish.
Hey, guys. I'm sure you probably saw me talking in the Discord.
I did.
But no, seriously, sometimes G-Man's just too easy. Same with Shani and Rev. Like whenever they I'm not sure, I can't remember, but maybe you guys could confirm for me. Did Gman buy into and support their whole Archangel claim?
I don't think he mentioned it at all. I think he just
followed something that went completely against his own personal beliefs, but because it was Shani and Rev, he just let it go.
Because of Galaxy Dreams, he was unwilling to Galaxy Dreams, yes.
I remember whenever they first started making that claim that I used to go in, because this name was just a generic Discord name that I made at first, but then I was like, how can I mess with the crazies? So and it started with me and Nightmare, who I'm sure most of you know from being in Drag's Discord and a couple other Discords. We were talking to who was it? It was a BHI, a Black Hebrew Israelite, and he was telling us all these things about creationism and how he was one of the chosen saints. So I just said, well, I put on like a real deep Southern Irish accent. I was like, well, my name is Balars above the Fallen. I didn't make the final cut of the Bible, but when we all got literally fired, I landed in a volcano in Ireland. Lucifer wasn't so lucky. Would you like to know all about history? And then I started telling him actual science, but from the perspective of a very drunk angel who just wishes he died a billion years ago.
Oh my.
Like I legitimately said that to Shani once. Like she was like, oh, evolution's not true. I'm like, love, I was there for it all. I preferred the dinosaurs, to be honest.
Love. I was there for it all.
I was there for all of it. And it's better because, like, what I do, I'm an actor. Like, that's what I do. I'm currently doing a drama degree. Not because I want to be an actor. I want to be a drama teacher. I want to make, I want to have a steady paycheck.
Right. Yeah, and do theater at night. Sure.
But it was so funny being able to just go so far into character and always mess with their contradictions, because there was one time that like I got Rev to do it once as well, and the BHI did it as well, where they were quoting Revelations to me. Do you know there's the bit in Revelations about the beast with 7 heads and 7 diadems? It's described as a dragon. I said, well, yeah, that's me. I was there. 7 heads. Used to have 7 heads. God cut 6 of them off. Used to have 20 wings. Now I only have 1.
I'll bet you loved that. How long did you last?
Oh, while I got I used to watch Shani's live streams religiously just for the lulz, because there was one time she was doing that one live stream where she was just sitting basically just jiggling her titties about in a bra on Twitch, and it was horrifying. If you remember it, but she was doing birthday messages to people. So one of my friends who doesn't watch this show at all had just been his birthday in August, in the middle of lockdown here in the north of Ireland, as I like to call it. I got him to send him a birthday message, and I recorded it and sent it to him. And I just remember seeing his face the next day, and he was like, "What the fuck?" He didn't even say "who the fuck." He said, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, that's a very that would take too long to describe.
Sounds fun. Sorry, I missed that.
They're all just they all just mess with. I don't get how people can be so stupid. Also, I'm not sure if you were looking at the live chat in Gman stream, but I was fully in there in character. And I asked him before I went into characters, like, "Yo, G-Man, why the sunglasses?" Because the second I saw G-Man in sunglasses, I was like, "Are you trying to be Brett again, G-Man? Are you trying to be Brett Keane again?" I was supposed to be asleep until I saw the note. I couldn't sleep. It is almost 5 a.m. here in Ireland. Yeah. I saw a notification that said, I think I saw a notification from you first, but then I also saw the G-Man notification, but I ignored the G-Man notification, and I was just like, And then I went into the Discord just to have the random discussions, saw that horrifying image from Quasimonkey, and then I was like, "Oh, wait, I'm awake now. Better enjoy this." And then I just saw Gary being Gary.
Yep.
I have a theory why he does it, because you know how his eyes are always just so red. And people always point it out. He probably wears the shades so that people stop talking about it.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned that the last time he did the shades, and he's.
What's the thing that can happen if you stream, if you stare at a screen for too long every day, it can fuck with your eyes. There's a popular Aussie YouTuber called Laserbeam who literally had to stop playing. He was a gaming YouTuber, but he had to stop playing games for 3 weeks so his eyes could fully recover. But no, with G-Man, it would make sense. I blame whatever he's putting in those blue barrels. Probably Walter White's meth, to be fair.
Nah, something stronger.
Yeah, something terribly caustic, I'm sure. They probably have the symbol on the outside.
I see what Mr. Allano means, when I look at True and that comment, it all makes sense. It all makes a lot of sense now.
They're $1 safety glasses. They're just tinted. He's welding. Come on.
Seeing G-Man in glasses gives me the same vibe and energy as the time I saw the video of Chris Chan and My Little Pony sunglasses. Just the complete just gives me the same energy of just Chris Chan whenever they were wearing the My Little Pony sunglasses in the video where they missed the person.
Oh my goodness! Oh, sorry. Oh,
you're just looking at it and you're like, those glasses can obscure the crazy. Same for G-Man.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
But G-Man, I honestly don't understand. If G-Man was well known, legitimately well known, say he had even a couple of 100,000 subscribers, he would be cancelled. He would be #cancelled so fast. Twitter would come for G-Man so quickly because he literally said, "Starving, show me a starving child, show me a starving Christian child," in most of sub-Saharan Africa.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that they're Christian.
I think I was 15 or 16 whenever, I'm 23 now, but I was 15 or 16 whenever he said that. I remember being I with me like watching it being covered on DP back in the day. I'm just typing furiously into into the chat. Like, can someone tell Gman all of sub-Saharan Africa would like to talk to him because most of it's Christian in varying forms, be it Protestantism or Catholicism or some other form of like local Christianity.
Yes, please. He's sticking with the argument.
You have to ship a child all the way from there to here, and you gotta go through this long test of Christian values.
So G-Man essentially wants a starving Marvin from South Park situation.
Yes, he needs to see him.
Like he wants you to drop an emaciated Somalian child with a crucifix around their neck at his feet. Like, there's one.
No, he's gonna be like, well, yeah, I gotta ask him a few questions first. Now, who's the?
He doesn't speak English, G-Man. He can barely speak Somali. Be
quiet. Yeah, I'm trying to talk to him right now. You're interrupting me. Now, who is Jesus Christ? Can you define a Christian?
He's that carpenter that everyone got very mad at about 2,000 years ago. I did that with Shani once. I was like, I never understood why they nailed that poor boy to the cross. He didn't do anything wrong. I mean, I suppose they were a bit more homophobic back then, and Judas did kiss him. So
yeah, it was that.
I said he was hanging out with 12 men, and you're telling me he was against gay marriage.
Oh my! He did hang out with a lot of men.
12 kind of men and a former prostitute as well.
Yep.
Hey, there is homies. All right. You do all the homie things. You know, you kiss each other goodnight. You just, like the long hugs.
There's the famous phrase, the famous Irish phrase, "sweating like a whore in church." But it's like, are you kidding me? Jesus loved whores, literally. His best friend in the entire world, other than Judas Iscariot, was literally an ex-prostitute.
Nice.
Hey.
Also, it's so funny watching like Shani espouse like all these. She reminds me of like Trisha Paytas, but if Trisha Paytas was like completely unsuccessful and irrelevant and about 800 pounds heavier, where it's like 1 minute it's all Jesus and the next minute it's here's my vagina. It's like you can't say Jesus hates whores, but then make a OnlyFans of you getting doggy style by your little plague goblin.
Apparently you can.
Would you call that doggy style?
I don't think so.
More like Sasquatch position.
Yeah.
Like if I ever trying to mount a horse, but you'd always fall off.
Like the kid in third grade trying to pull up to his desk.
That's like Shani has legitimately had that scene from Jack and Jill where she gets on the horse and its legs just go. Happened to her.
All four directions to be able to get on the horse.
I think the horse would probably run away because seeing that large of a mammal near it would just automatically scream the words, "It's going to eat me" at me.
Oh my goodness. I will, Lusty. If you can hang on, I'll mod you up here so you can drop a link.
An old G-Man vid. Oh boy.
How old?
Yeah, that's right. Like how old?
Depending on how old, it'll depend on if you get in trouble for covering it.
We'll know how old by the wrinkles on his forehead.
Doubtful. Yep. Oh my goodness.
Do you know what's kind of funny as well? Speaking of this particular breed, because like G-Man and Shani have somehow managed to stay relevant within our circles. At least Brett fell off hard, especially after the DP split happened, because they just stopped covering him after a while. And TJ couldn't give less of a shit about him anymore. But I went back to Brett's channel and he's still talking about TJ.
Well, that's the thing is because Brett's so boring, he doesn't come up with like a random like crazy thing every new week.
He still says amazing atheist drunken peasants. I'm like, it's been 2 or 3 years now, Brett. They're not associated acts anymore.
He just wants to like those hate views again that the drunken peasants brought him, but
so does G-Man. G-Man talks about amazing atheist all the time.
I'm not sure many of you were there, but like at one point a couple of months ago, Brett temporarily joined my server that me and Nightmare run, the Your Internet Friends Discord, and he came in and we were having a full conversation. And then Drag came in, and Drag just asked him a single question. He didn't try to go after him. We didn't all dogpile him. And Brett automatically went, "You're all just a bunch of drunken peasants, deep fat fried, amazing atheist, fucking little cuck boys," and just left. Also, he has a server. Brett Keane has a server because I remember finding the server, going in and be like, "Is this really the Brett Keane server?" And like, this was before he came into our server, and like messaging him. I'm like, "Are you the real Brett Keane? If you are, will you hop in VC?" And he hopped in. I was like, "Oh, hello, hello there. How are you today?" And I was like, "Brett," and he's like, "Yes, no." And I'm like, "This, I don't mean no joke by this, but is this I genuinely said, I'm not taking the piss here, but is this situation really happening?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, this is real. This is really happening. I am." And he, without irony, said, "I am the individual known as Brett Keane."
Oh yeah, he does that.
And I was like, I think I felt part of my soul burn away what little was left. But like, I was like, "Brett, I need to talk to you. I need to have a conversation with you just in general." Because I was like, I've talked to Ben before. I've talked to TJ before. I've even done a live stream where Paul was there for hours, where we just asked, it started off as a movie stream. We just ended up asking a bunch of questions. But then I was like, I need to talk to the manatee and just hear straight from the whiskers. I know most of what, and you knew most of what fell out of his mouth was going to be a lie, but I wanted to hear his version, and it was genuinely insightful that he still thought he was relevant to their lives. And I was like, the one thing, Brett, that I'll credit you for is that you are somewhat partially responsible for the end of classic Drunken Peasants.
Wow.
Oh boy.
That is the only time, because you made a video that made some spurious accusations that we have no evidence to be true about one of the hosts, which was then covered by several of the other hosts, and then a whole situation happened because of that, and then DP split.
I managed to beat them all with lies.
He still says that, you know. He still says, "I single-handedly." It's like, no, you single-handedly, and then there's a miscommunication, and then there was an argument behind the scenes about the miscommunication, and then the split happened. And it was probably going to happen anyway after TJ moved to New Orleans. Again.
He just tipped the dominoes over. That's all he did.
Like the dominoes were there. You just fell down next to them.
The shockwave started a chain reaction that's going on today.
Like, I wouldn't even say what I'll put it in terms that we used to describe them as usual. Him and Shani were just having a territorial dispute over feeding grounds in the swamp next to the dominoes. The force of their M-class kaiju battle knocked it over.
Yo, if those two could actually get like in a sumo wrestling match, I would pay so much money to see that.
Have you ever seen two elephant seals fight?
No.
I would love to see
slap each other with the trunks.
Yeah, like, or even back in that show Primeval, there was like a monster that kind of looked like a seal, and there was a queen that was much bigger than them. I figure Brett's a large male elephant seal, and then the queen of those mammalian seal-like monsters is Shani. Shani still has to run away from Brett because Brett has his little, you know, like, he has a Dorn and Excalibur, and never forget that. Brett Keane's son, his adult son, is called Excalibur Keane.
Oh my God. Talk about getting your kid bullied.
But then, yeah, I mean, you have to remember, Brett has a thing for bullying his own kids because Brett Keane faked audio of TJ calling his kids waterheads.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And then allied with the person who originally, being Hardcase Owens, who originally called them waterheads in the first place.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we go.
true.
Here we
Amazing
go.
Atheist attacking my family again.
I also heard that Vaughn lost full custody, like all custody of his kids recently, and I'm like, oh, it took long enough.
I don't think it's
There
actually
we
like
go.
been 100% confirmed.
Contenders certainly use size to their advantage. As the heavyweight champion of the African can weigh as much as
No, it wouldn't even be. It'd be like, imagine like a pod of orcas hunting a sperm whale, and that's Brett's family going after Shani.
this size,
Oh, here it comes.
a full-grown elephant has no natural enemies. except another full-grown elephant.
I want to see them get on their back legs and get after it.
Have you ever seen like there used to be, it probably was not Geo that did it, but there was like footage of like there was the famous shot of like the T-Rex causing the glass to shake in Jurassic Park. There is legitimately a video where it's just a shot of like a camera sitting on the ground. You can just see the dust flying up as an elephant walks past.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Also, those are really young bull elephants, you can tell, because there's a weird thing that I just know from being a big fucking nature nerd as a kid. African bull elephants have like a very distinct, like kind of bigger head than the females, and you can see it in these two, like the distinct shape of their head. But fully grown bulls' heads are so large that they're so easily distinguished from females because of the giant shape of their heads. It's like Cobes in his lips.
Oh god.
I can't be the only one who thinks he looks like the creature from Black Lagoon, right?
I don't know. I saw that like the video Drag was reviewing of him, and he kind of looked like a chimpanzee. Not gonna lie.
He's like a chimpanzee that's been bleached.
Right? I was like, why does he look like a chimp?
But also, like, Drag was like, oh, Cobes isn't that bad. I'm like, Cobes has actively talked about having wankers scab on streams before.
Oh god.
The smaller male should back down.
I think I said it as well. I'm not sure if Drag read it, but because I didn't put it in the super chat. But I think I said in the live chat for the video, I was like, Cobes when he's in like his full getup with the hat and like the vest and like the wallet and everything looks like the dollar store version of Tiggy from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh no.
It's like, oh, Cobes, stop trying to be Tiggy. Tiggy's hot and you're just not.
Keeps him at bay.
Tiggy is the only older man I would ever get with. You are not even the same species.
Oh boy, here we go.
Damn.
You just imagine this, but underwater. But Shani automatically disappears the second the Nishan Maru and its harpoons appear on the horizon.
The Nissan Maru.
He's also, by the way, like. Shani for Christ is the only woman I will actively body shame because she's just a bitch.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do, you know.
It's not body shaming with Shani. It's like, Jesus. It's not body shaming with Shani. It's like, bitch, you were rich. Get fucking liposuction for Christ's sake.
I mean, she was.
Also, it's kind of hilarious. It's kind of hilarious. They're poor now. Like. They've actually managed to go through nearly.
Gentlemen Pioneers in the chat.
GP is here. Boy. There you go.
Oh
Come
boy,
on
GP.
They've managed to go through
link if you want to
nearly $3 million in like 4 years.
I mean, it's not like the vigilant Christian who spent like about $500,000 on drugs, hookers, other stuff.
Is Mario still a Christian, or has he finally accepted he likes dick?
I don't know.
Because he's gay.
I have not kept up with him. I just remember the part where you just spent all that money, and I was like, "You had all that money? Where?"
15-year-old closeted me who still thought he was bi and not gay looked at Mario and could tell he was gay.
I'm here, fellas. GP.
Hey.
Time,
hello, GP.
Oh, hi.
Hey, gentlemen pioneer.
The first time I heard him like speak was the first time I heard Gman talk, which was like in the interview with the Drunken Peasants, and I thought he was like a straight up closeted gay. I thought they were both closeted gays. It was like the weirdest thing I ever heard. Oh yeah, GP. Okay, Mr. I'm a racist because I enable people. Who the hell am I enabling?
Who are you able? Are you in the room? Are you in the TGR room?
The TGR room?
The TGR
I wasn't
room.
there with them in the
room.
Okay, then you're not enabling him. If it don't fly, let it fly.
Then why did you call me a racist, you dumb fuck?
Listen, I didn't call you Pacific racist. I called what you said as a statement. That statement, what you said. Why did you make that statement, you dumb fuck? Because you're in a room with the fuck
who enables racist, you dumb fuck.
No, you enable it if you keep backing up this dude, you dumb fuck.
How am I backing him up?
How about that? Because you went in my live stream and Todd just said he apologized. See, you must be incredibly fucking stupid. You went in my live stream.
I know you are.
And when I said to you, Jules, and everybody, when I did a segment about this, I said if you have the link of him apologizing on live stream, drop it. And you ain't do shit. So you should just shut the fuck up and just walk in the back.
GP, can I ask a question?
Anybody who has
don't make me cry.
Anybody
like
who has
last
a
night
live
from Gary giving me a
link to it,
pounding.
Just drop it. Nobody does.
GP,
Nobody
can I ask
has
a
a live
question?
link to it.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
Commitment. What was the supposed? I want to hear objectively. What is it that you said that GP or that someone said that GP declares as a racist statement?
What did I say in the live chat?
Yes.
Like right
no, he didn't say a racist statement. He did not say it. We talking about Scientist Sam. Scientist Sam made a racist joke, and he put George Floyd's name.
Can you tell us what the joke was?
I don't know the joke because they took the cream down.
You don't even know what the joke was, but you're going to call it a racist joke? Are you stupid?
Hold on. Other people heard the joke, and other people made videos of it. Dummy. You just so goddamn stupid.
So
you don't
realize
actually
that. Play the joke?
So,
did they actually
one
play
of them
it?
actually
did they
played
actually
the joke.
Really?
But I didn't really give a fuck about the joke because I'm not going to repeat something against a man that has somebody, a white man, put his fucking knee on his back of his neck for 9 minutes.
It was a really distasteful
you stupid
joke.
Motherfucker.
That just makes him a really offensive person.
And you talk anything about it, it shows who the fuck you are.
So
nobody should talk about a man that had a man put a knee on the back of somebody's neck for 9 fucking minutes. So how about you have that happen to you, and then somebody make a joke about your name? When that happens to you,
really distasteful.
Okay, so shut the fuck up and just sit back there, Kermit, because you would never want nobody to do that to you.
How is he racist? You're saying a really tasteful joke. He's really
I don't give a fuck what it was. Don't mention somebody's name that had another white man put his knee on the back of his neck for fucking 9 minutes and think it's cool to put his name in any type of joke.
Okay, GP, I have a question.
You dumb fuck. That's what you do.
I'm saying he's not a racist, but you saying he was a racist.
I say he is a racist for making a joke about a man that had another man put his knee on the back of his neck for 9 minutes. You know how long is 9 minutes? 9 minutes is the same amount of time you sit there yapping your fucking mouth. That's how long that is. You've been yapping your fucking mouth for 20 minutes. 9 out of that 20 minutes, this man was choking him down.
Take the shit seriously. He's taking the shit really seriously.
Yeah, because I don't like nobody being racist towards a man.
Yeah, but why was he racist though?
That died.
He made a tasteful joke. He made a joke about someone's death. That's not
I don't give
racist.
a fuck about what he made. Don't use that man's name. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't even say his name right now.
I don't give a fuck. Like I said, when Scientist Sam apologized live stream, then I back the fuck off. But he's not, because he is racist. And anybody that stands behind him.
You said he's not, but then you're saying he is. Like, come on.
No, I said he's not going to apologize. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about that Gary that said how you can do, okay? See, Sam hasn't done the same joke again. But Gary here will say the same shit he's apologized for over and over again.
You know what, Commander? I don't argue about that. We talked about that. I don't have no arguments about that. I never said anything you're wrong about.
And then he enables people that apologize for saying something, and then they do it over and over again. That's what I was saying.
Todd, you're
talking about
me,
people
Todd.
enabling someone who
Todd,
doesn't repeat the same sort of behavior over and over again. But
what did I say about that?
G-Man, and you're in the room with someone who does
what
that.
What do I say about that? I say the same thing what I say all the time. I can't even go in the room with Shani and Rev because I don't want to be in the room because of the race. I don't allow them in my live stream. I fight now. I tell G-Man that. We go back and forth over that. We argue continuously over that because he believes that I should forgive them. Fuck that. I don't forgive nobody that's racist. Fuck that. Them or Scientist Sam.
So, to be clear, if someone says something racist once, is that the line? Or
but no. See, that's a problem. That's a problem. There's other videos, and I can see you the time saying that would they admit that Scientist Sam then says something else in their discourse racism. There's other people on video
saying
something else racism after the George Floyd. Nobody wants. I have those timestamps I can send out. I can send out those timestamps. Yo, hold on.
Well,
there's a video of this guy saying Scientist Sam said another racist thing in the discourse after the George Floyd joke. Come on now.
Somebody just told you this, or?
But hold on,
Todd. It's always about someone telling him.
GP, which Discord may I ask?
This is videos. The Discord Scientist Sam is in with that little community. This is videos. So I don't want to see one thing I like to say is don't listen to me. I can send a timestamp and you go see for yourself. With somebody saying, I heard it again in other videos. In the Discord of what they're saying. I heard him say another racist comment in the Discord of what they're saying. So you don't have to hear it from my mouth. You can hear it from somebody's mouth that's in their Discords. That's the point I'm making. I just said I would never protect Shania Rev. Huh?
I don't put a lot of stock in somebody saying something or saying they saw something somewhere else, but I did see Sam talk about this on members only streams. Well, I can't send you. They've taken all of that down, including the original stream, because it was distasteful.
Okay,
they did the right
Todd,
thing. And they made several videos talking about how they're.
Could I ask you a question, Todd?
Yes.
I'm sorry, because can I ask you a question?
It's fine.
If that's the case, then when I asked for the videos, because I did something that right now, I mean, me Gman seem cool on times on the live stream, but me Gman is Warren. He had each other throats because he feels like that I called him out for the videos that y'all put out. Like I'm siding with the atheists because I called him out and I showed those videos. He really feels like I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm more like what, favoring the atheists. Why when I ask for videos for Gman, I get 1,000. Yo, literally, Todd, I had like 40 videos of people sending different timestamps of the crazy dumb shit he be saying. But if I ask for one timestamp of this guy apologizing for mentioning the name of a man that had a knee on his back of his neck for 9 minutes, I can't get nothing.
Yeah, that's because they were taken down. But I mean, I don't record any videos. A lot of people record Gman. I don't really know why, but they do.
So, yeah, that's a fact. Everybody record Gman.
No.
Everybody.
I don't. I admitted to what myself.
I said you have to admit it to yourself. Commitment. Everybody that saw that live stream with me, I had to admit it. I pulled everything that y'all sent me out on him.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think you've called Gman to the table on some things, and I totally believe that you've done that. Absolutely.
So when I'm saying I'm able to do that with Gman and get all this harassment for Gman, you know how he could be.
Yeah.
Why can't I see a live stream with scientists saying positive? Why I gotta we took those down months ago or years ago, or we talked to him in the Discord? No, that's not fair. Because if he made that bad joke and other people have videos of it, then you should have saved a video of him apologizing.
Well, I don't save any videos, so you'd have to talk to people that record things because I don't do that.
Well, I'm not saying you per se, Tom. I'm talking about people should have saved that video in case a lunatic like me come out of nowhere and be like, well, he's racist. You're like, hold on, he apologized for this. Look at this.
That last point is a fair point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair, but there's just not the same amount of history here, I think, is what the big problem
is. A racist joke and the continued racism, I'm sorry.
Continued racism, I'm going to call you on because I don't see that.
So you don't see it. No,
I don't. I've seen Scientist Sam on dozens of the Geek Room streams. Haven't seen another racist comment or anything remotely racist from him.
Okay, I understand that. But like I said, I have other people that's in their Discord say different, that they say it on their video. Maybe they're just talking, but
I can't speak to what people say in a Discord.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I can't. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would people make videos saying after he made that George Floyd racist comment, he made another comment that was racist? I don't see. My whole point is Shania Rev is racist. I gave that to y'all 1 million times. Did I not say that while you were in the room?
You've said that. Absolutely.
I gave it to y'all 1 million times. But if this man made a racist joke and before he made that racist joke, he was calling Shania Rev racist. That's kind of like that's stupid.
Well, even assuming he is a racist, why would he not be able to call someone else a racist?
No, it's not be able, because you can't. Okay, that's like. So what are you saying?
Can I make one point?
He could give the messages, but he's not living the life. So that means
I guess
I'm
you
a
would
Christian.
say that it's like the pot calling the kettle black. If like
it's
I'm saying it's racist, and you telling them racist, the pot calling the kettle black. That's what he means.
Yeah, it would be a do as I say, not as I do kind of thing.
Yeah, but again, I don't see the continuing pattern.
Yeah, GP, that was the point I wanted to make to you. Is like Scientist Sam, there's one 100% confirmed apparently case of him making a racist joke, and then there's a few supposed cases that you've mentioned as well, which can't be confirmed because they've supposedly just been said in various discords, and obviously none of us are in those discords that can confirm it. With Shani and Rev, it is an observable, repeated pattern of saying racist stuff, being told it's racist, apologizing or denying it's racist, then going on doing it again and again and again and again, and never changing the behavior.
And that's why I won't let them in my room. That's why I will never let them in my room. I said that over and over. And you know what's so strange? It's messed up for me saying that because I let anybody in the room. People come in there just cursing me out. People come in there playing music and everything. Well, at the end, I was kind of drained out from the conversation with Gman, but I let anybody in the room to do anything. Do I not commitment? Do I not?
Yeah.
I let anybody. You can say whatever you want to me.
Yeah,
Huh?
I do.
So if I'm telling you, a guy that lets you come in there and say what you want to say, and if Gman will, me had to come to rules with Gman, but before I came to rules, y'all was coming in there and saying what y'all wanted Gman. So if I'm able to do that, and I tell you, I would never let those two in my room. That should tell you something. You know what I'm saying? I can't defend them. That's repeated racism. I can't defend repeated racism. I'm sorry. You're right. I can't defend it. But I'm not gonna sit back and be like, okay, they doing all this crazy stuff, racism, but this guy, he said it one time, I don't even see an apology video of it. Come on, that don't make no sense.
Well, have you asked him directly?
I haven't been in the geek room. If they invite me, I come in and I tell to all of them. I don't mind going to people's pages and saying what I got to say.
The geek room has an absolutely open policy. If you have a grievance with them, you can go on the show.
Okay, well,
all you have to do is show up in the room and say, "I'd like to talk about a grievance," and they will absolutely let you on and let you talk.
Absolutely. Or then I will go next time when I catch them live. I would definitely, I would pop up. I have no problem popping up and going.
I think that's perfectly fair.
Because this issue need to be settled before you tackle these two people, which I'm not saying y'all wrong. I never said it, Todd. Let me admit this again. They can never come in my room because of the behaviors they do. And I guess if you heard Gman stream, which I pretty much know you streaming, Todd, I even said they must got some good weed because once they hit it, they gone.
Got some kind of weird stuff, yeah.
Yeah, they hit it, their minds are gone. They just saying whatever they think or whatever comes to their mind. So no. But I'm not going to excuse the fact that this guy made a racist joke about a man that had somebody knee on the back of his neck for 9 minutes and think that's cool. I don't see no apology video. I was looking for it. I ain't gonna lie. I went through a lot of geek room streams to see if he apologized.
You won't find it. They took that whole series down.
GP scientist Sam, just because people were saying that you were talking about him, and I told him that you had a grievance, and he messaged me saying, I find it interesting that you never make an effort to reach out to him directly.
I don't even know how to reach out to the guy directly.
You can find him on Geek.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know Geek Room had an open policy until now.
Absolutely.
I asked Gman, he kept saying that y'all mute him, y'all kick him out, y'all do all this. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's a special stream and they invite you to it. You understand what I mean? Because I really don't know how that policy goes with certain rooms.
Yeah. No, you can show up and tell them you'd like to talk about something and they will let you on. They always say that.
Absolutely. I have no problem with that.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? If he want to pop up in my room, pop up in there. I have no problem. Mm-hmm. I will come to the Geek Room when they streaming, when I catch them, because I do work.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, let's see where it goes. If I'm streaming and he comes in, if G-Man's in my room, I will put G-Man in the back and me and Scientist Sam could talk. Because I just find it kind of, odd about, both sides is, and I understand I see what's so funny? I am, why I'm so adamant about this? Because I did exactly what I said I was going to do with G-Man. And I don't think nobody could go, GP, you fuck. No, I did exactly what I said. I said I was going to bring him up on that Matt Bell shit because it's wrong. Did I not? And next thing I know, nobody bringing Scientist Sam's up. So I'm going to go in the Geek Room and see what's up with Scientist Sam.
Sounds fair.
Sam does say that he found it somewhat interesting that you missed the stream whenever Frank explained that he'd apologized and apparently Frank mentioned in this stream directly that Sam marched for George Floyd during the marches back in the summertime, and apparently it was the stream when he had Charlie Gold on. So I'm not sure if that stream's still there, but if it is, if you type in the Geek Room Charlie Gold, you'll probably find it.
Listen, you say Frank apologized for him, right?
No, Frank mentioned in the video that Sam apologized in the Discord
See, did you go again to Discord?
This is what Sam has told me directly, but I think it was more he was apologizing to people in the Discord because they were offended, as they were obviously watching the stream at the time.
Okay, what about us that we not in that Discord? I don't see no live stream or no timestamp of him apologizing. That's what matters. With people that don't know nothing about the community come and then another person pull out a video of him saying that joke, and this is a very touchy issue for me because I'm half black. So that right there make my mind go, what's going on? You understand what I mean? Hold on, these two people are racist. Shanny and Red. What? Why? I didn't think he would be racist. So I would appreciate if he says it. I'm sorry. If I do wrong, I will apologize.
You just want to hear it, as they say, straight from the horse's mouth.
Exactly. Exactly. That's an old English term, straight from the Irish term, actually, straight from the horse's mouth. Definitely. I want to hear that.
Scientist Sam's in the chat. I don't know if he wants to join the streamer or something.
I don't know. I think Gman. Todd, what did you say to Gman? Because you go in there, you be cool. I told him. I was like, Todd was cool and calm. Like, what happened?
I'm always cool and calm in there.
Ironically, I typed it in, and I think the original stream is deleted. But lots of people have made videos talking about that specific joke on that specific stream. Like a lot of people. Let me see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can keep going just as I scroll down. They're all videos from different creators about that specific joke.
Okay, well, the settle all this, when the Geek Room happen again, I'm gonna jump in there. I mean, when I catch him on live stream again, I'm gonna jump in there and I'm gonna bring what I said to y'all up to him. That'd be simple, right? That's simple, and we see how it goes from there. I don't know. It seems like a lot of people not understanding, the double standard issue.
Yeah, he says I'm here if he's really aching to talk.
Oh, good, because I just messaged him asking if he could come on to talk to GP. He's there, Todd, if you want to let him in. Apparently.
Absolutely.
What happened?
What happened?
GP? Maybe it's internet.
Did you kick him, Todd?
Certainly not. I don't kick anyone.
Dog.
It must be his internet. No, I was looking for the Geek Room video. That's why I was muted.
No, because he's just gonna think that.
Yeah, I'm sure that it's gone.
I mean, it depends. If you kicked him out, it would show the
you're seeing all the videos. If you type in the Geek Rooms, if you type in the Geek Room Charlie Gold, it's a lot of drama channels talking about Charlie Gold and that joke.
Charlie Gold.
Charlie Gold.
Wait, does he still have the StreamYard link?
I'm sure he does.
It's in your history, so
yeah. How could he not? He was just on it. I think it's probably his internet.
The link is if you want to look for it, Scientist Sam, the screen's a little up. You got to scroll up a bit.
Yeah. Oh, here's back. Here we go. Hey, welcome back.
All right.
Please tell him I didn't kick you.
I don't know. But I definitely, he didn't come in. I don't know if he came in or not. I don't see him come in. But my phone is at 1%, guys. But like I said, I will make sure I go to the
Todd, is he in the waiting room?
Is who in the waiting? No, nobody's in
Sam.
the waiting room. Oh, no, Sam, no.
All right, but I'm gonna catch up to him, and because my phone's at 1%. But
I see.
That's the point I'm trying.
No, there we go. Hey,
there
Sam,
he is.
What about you?
Yeah, I find it very strange that a lot of people, when it's come to this, have made the effort to talk about me, but not actually talk to me, because the reason that I didn't go on the huge parade of making a huge public video because people were taking me out of context and not understanding the joke, and then B, just running with it for the sake of creating outrage. And I think as a principle, from what I've heard from the little of this I've caught, Gentleman Pioneer is also against the manufacturing of outrage.
You were basically Count Dankula then. They took your joke and ran with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just, I mean, I don't want to, it's not to that extent, right? Like, and I don't want to make the comparison because I clearly didn't get that.
Yeah.
But it was people who wanted to interpret something a certain way without knowing me, without knowing context. Because I would like to know, for instance, like Gentleman Pioneer, did you go out and, like I was almost tear gassed, over the summer. Like I have a friend, she got tear gassed.
Absolutely.
So then, like if you're willing to put yourself, then you would know, right? Like being willing to put yourself near harm's way. I mean, is that?
But that's my
that
point.
Someone does.
That's my point I'm trying to make. You actually said that you went out, and anybody that went out in the marches, they know how tough it was, especially how the National Guard came and stuff. By you going out and marching and stuff, you could have mentioned anybody else's name. Anybody else's name. I wouldn't even care at all. But mentioning his name in that type of joke, that kind of made me go, whoa, 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 whoa. Here's a guy that's, as I heard that you about to be a doctor. Here's a guy that march.
I'm not about to be a doctor.
Oh, okay, well, excuse me. That's what Gman.
It seems like you just don't have a lot of facts behind.
It doesn't matter. But the one fact I do have is that you march. You was out there. You were doing the Black Lives Matter, and you still mention his name. The person you marching that started this, not started the Black Lives Matter, but really opened up people's eyes more to the problem. And you mentioned his name. I didn't ask for you to parade yourself on apology. I said give a few seconds to say, you know what? I should never mention that guy's name. I'm sorry for that, for mentioning his name in that joke. I should have said somebody else's name. That's all I asked for. Because
I mean, I've already made this point. So again, like, is this one where you want to address? Like,
no, it's nowhere to be found, Sam. There's nowhere to be
found. But like,
found.
do I need to make a public display of all of it, especially when there were people trying to harass me and trying to harass my friends and dox them? I made the choice to not go and parade that because I didn't want to play into all of that stuff. Now, I'm sorry that it's so important to you that I address my apologies or address my actions via your own standards. But like, I've already done everything you've asked. It's just I'm not going to put myself on display because that's just equally disrespectful. And it's admitting to something that largely I didn't do. Right? The joke wasn't at George Floyd's expense. I'm even-handed about this, right? Like, I don't get mad when people make Holocaust jokes, and I'm Jewish.
But I would never make that type of joke. I would never make that type of joke.
No, but then that's just a personal difference.
No, it's a personal thing with me too. Because of my wife, she's Jewish, so I would never make that type of joke. Certain things I won't step over the line with because of the fact that I have seen what happens with her and her family and her history of her family. So that's my whole point. I understand where you're coming from. It's not my standards at all. It's just that people that comes and they don't really know too much, and they see a video of you making a joke like that, and then they hear from other people that you have these marches, that you have, went out there and protest, and hear you mention that guy name in a joke. That's kind of, if that infuriates me, that makes me upset to hear that from somebody that has a higher education. I expect that from Shani and Rev. I'm being honest with you, but I never expect that from you. So I
mean, you don't know me, so I don't think I don't think it's fair for you to put expectations on me.
No, I know
when like you don't know me. No, I mean, like, but you don't know me at all, right? Like,
okay, excuse me. Let me rephrase that. I don't expect that for when people say this guy is educated, this guy is very intelligent, this guy is this and this and this. I don't expect that coming from a person that people put up in a certain level. I don't expect that from that. I expect that from people that have ignorance.
That's I mean, I don't know why this is all about reputation all of a sudden. I mean, if again, like, I don't know how to restate it. If I've already apologized just because it's to not in like a public forum as you would want for what I think are very reasonable reasons. Like, at this point now, your big complaint is that I made a joke that you don't find funny and that you find offensive. And that's fine. Like, the intention was to be funny. It wasn't funny. It was offensive and hurtful to certain people. That's not my intent. And it happens. Like, I'm sorry for that being a consequence. And I've already said that many times, but because it's not to your satisfaction, we got to make a whole display out of it. Like, do you realize how childish that sounds to me?
Yeah, it seems like there's just a lot of misinformation and a lot of hearsay, and don't really know how to react to that because you're talking to the actual person.
I heard that. It's just
yeah.
I mean,
like basic. Yeah, I mean, like it's one of those things, right? And the reason I'm going on here is because like I'm kind of sick of people trying to make a display of this. Like I really don't think it's that complicated of an issue. Like fuck, people have made fucking jokes. Like Drag made a Holocaust joke that actually went in a little too much detail, and I was like, hey man, like that wasn't funny. Like I'm very hard to like get offended, but I was like, hey man, not funny, and that's fine. Like I don't view it like from that point of view, right? Like I just don't see why at a certain point it just turns into people wanting me to adopt their grievances.
If that's how you feel, then I can't knock how you feel. That's how you feel. I'm not. Oh, Todd, my battery's literally at 1%. It cut off. I don't know how long I got for it shut off completely. But
plug it in. Plug it in.
Nah,
but like this is the exact type of display.
Wife sleeping, and I'm just going to after it cuts off. But if that's how you feel, nobody can knock how you feel. Those are your reasons why you don't want to make it a public display. Then so be it. But
look at this clown car right now, right? Like look at the conversation we're having right now. I'm dealing with someone I've never spoken to who is coming to a ton of conclusions about me and my life and my choices based on nothing, based on never having talked to me. Like, do you see how like that's just something that is more trouble than it's worth? Because, you know, we look in like my professional life, like, fuck, I got plenty of work to do and plenty of stuff to do in the lab to get my PhD. Like, why the fuck am I going to spend time trying to disentangle what ignorant people who don't know me are saying? Like, don't you see from my perspective?
And then you got to see from my perspective. You're not seeing from my perspective. My perspective is simple. That, hey, I'm looking at a video of a guy that says A, B, and C, and he still mentioned this joke. And I don't see no other video saying anything about him apologizing. If it was that, if you already made an apology, then save the video. Have the video saved for lunatics or ignorant.
I'm not making videos,
people
man.
like me.
Like I just said, I'm not going to go on public apology tours.
Todd said it was a video. He thought you apologized on live stream. So
no, Frank had mentioned that I had apologized. I don't think I've made a formal apology at any point.
Yeah, to be clear, I just said Sam apologized. I didn't say he made a video about it. I just said he apologized. And I take Frank's word for that.
I'm sure it's appeared on stream at some point where I've mentioned it, but it's not been something I've tried to make a big display out of.
But it's not fair for people that have been through a lot. And it's not fair for George Floyd's family. It's not really fair for people that march. Even you that march, for you to make a joke about and mention his name. That's my whole point.
Okay.
I don't care how.
Again, if you're personally offended, I don't have.
There's a lot of people that's personally offended about.
Okay, if multiple people are personally offended, again, like you can't just harangue me and ask me to just adopt your grievance when I don't have it, right? Like I can just say that I understand and I'm sorry. But that's as far as it can extend.
Yeah, that's what I said. You could do what you feel is best in the situation. That's all.
So I've literally done everything you've agreed to, and you're still coming at me.
I don't know.
What seems kind of like a tone.
I haven't seen nothing.
He just told you.
Did I not? Like,
you
did I
told
not
me
literally
this.
just
You
apologize?
told me this.
Like just what 4 or 5 times, like 6 seconds ago. Like I don't. Am I hallucinating?
Hold on. Sam, you said, I'm sorry if you feel that way, that in the way that you're feeling about the George Floyd. So you apologize in the fact of my feelings. That's not apologizing for the fact you said that. There's a difference.
You missed what I said earlier because your phone cut out. Genius.
Okay, I must have did. Because I know that when you apologize, you said, I apologize if you feel. That means that you're talking about my feelings. It is not about my feelings because my feelings could give a rat's ass. It's about using that man's name. So if I didn't hear it, hey, I'm gonna scroll back and I'm gonna save it. And
I'll just say it again. I'll say it again. The intention of the joke was to be funny. If it was hurtful, it's not the intention, and I'm sorry to anyone that it hurt. Like that's as much as I can say, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't.
You can't say no more than that. I appreciate that. I really don't.
So like again, like, and I want to just make this point, man. Like, there's a difference between there's a difference between an isolated incident and a ton of shit happening, and people know that there's a difference. There's no hypocrisy regarding me, because anyone that's had an issue, I've made myself available. There's no effort on your part to try to find me. So like, part of that's on you. There's someone's got a bad back, like.
You must not heard the stream earlier.
Yeah, it's gentleman's mic.
Yeah, but like,
I said continuously.
But but there's no effort, right? There's no effort on your part. There's, actually me making an effort to just do this, which, like, at a certain point, it just hits a point where it's like, come on, like, this is a nonsense discussion. And then, more than that, like, you're trying to make this so that you have some, like, bat against this group of people. Like, if it's an issue with me, it's an issue with me. It's not an issue with anyone else. And it's incredibly childish that you're trying to make it a display for what I can only perceive as something that's not in good faith. Because if it was in good faith and you really had an issue with me, you'd come to me. You wouldn't make a display out of it.
I just want to know when we're going to talk about Gman's Hitler jokes.
Yeah.
When are we going to talk about that?
I'm sure we'll have a very spirited conversation about that.
Because I have a video clip of G-Man saying "Hail Hitler" on camera. So since you should be offended by that, your wife's Jewish, right?
She's not. But so one of the interesting things. Oh, he cut out. Damn it.
Yeah, can't plug his phone in. Crazy.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, I mean these things are cheap. Go get one.
I mean, he knows G-Man's a piece of shit, and he doesn't really care that G-Man's a piece of shit.
Look at that, 100%. Look at that.
Todd, you're so smart.
100%. Amazing.
What
My phone's at 100 too.
I know. It's unreal, isn't it? Not to mention you can do this on a laptop or computer. Or
wait, they have those things?
Modern technology. Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't have to use my phone anymore.
Sam, thank you for coming in and addressing that. I didn't want to go very far. I didn't want to overstep the geek rooms.
It's no problem, and there's a reason why I did it, like in sort of like a non, like a non-big display, and it's because of something that Drag will expand upon here. But it's a lot of it's because it's faux outrage. Like these people don't actually care, right? Like if they care, what is the care, right? If I make a remark that offends Drag, right? Let's say that, like, and it offends him on the basis of the fact that, I don't know, let's he's shirtless all the time, right? Let's just make up something arbitrary, and it happens to offend him deeply, right? And he has an issue with what I said. What does he do?
He comes to you
and be like, hey, man, that's not cool. He's not going to make, I'm not a public figure, right? I'm it's a one-liner in a fucking conversation.
Yeah. And
like, okay, come to me for that. Like I understand if I had made a huge racist screed or, I had this repeated pattern, completely understand why outrage is necessary.
Yeah.
I just don't think that I'm in that position, and I've, gone out of my way to, like, anyone who wants to talk about it. I've said essentially the same things I've said here, which is that I'm genuinely sorry. But I'll give it to Drag to sort of expand upon what we had talked about whenever this happened, which was months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and what I sort of came in here because I had heard what was going on through the grapevine, and he's not a good faith actor. Like that's the long and short of it. And so for the people who were genuinely offended by what was said, I get it, right? I wasn't, and a lot of other people weren't, but that's them. And so it was handled, it was addressed, and it didn't need to be an entire production made about it because, and this is a point that I was going to make, is that anytime G-Man does something fucked up, there's always this hush hush bullshit that happens behind the scenes, and then everyone has to just sort of accept the fact that the pee-pee slap that he receives behind closed doors is acceptable. So why is it that now it needs to be a public display anytime someone outside of his personal little group does anything?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, I had this discussion with GP last week. I said, well, why is it fair when you say, as Christian brothers, you talk with your disagreements behind closed doors? So when Drag discussed this with Sam behind closed doors, it's all of a sudden an issue now.
Right.
And
Yeah,
of course he backed away from the fucking conversation, and he got mad at me. And I said, if you want to think Sam is racist, that is your fucking right. But for you to sit here and try to compare fucking Shani, for Christ, saying the N-word every chance she gets to Sam making a poorly tasted joke is not comparable. I'm sorry. Not in any shape or form. And I was there for the voice when we did the big voice Discord call after that joke was made. So
it's just fucking, it's stupid. But it's like, because I sat and I listened to a little bit from Black Guy TV stream the other night, and I'm listening to GP and whoever his fucking idiot sidekick is talk about something that neither of them had even heard, except someone directed them to the video, and then they had to pick up the details after the fact. And so what happened afterwards was two people who were still misinformed pontificating about an event that both of them were ignorant on. And I just find that hilarious that now he demands that somebody do something. It's like, hold on for a second. You were Johnny Come Lately, who's clearly simping for fucking G-Man. Nobody at all, period, in any circumstance is obligated to give you a goddamn thing. So I don't know what this nonsense is now, but I just wanted to make sure that the record was set straight, that no one owes you a goddamn thing.
yeah, I mean, you saw him in the comments demanding an apology from Sam.
I'm here. You can just say that to me. I don't really care what people demand or not. You're right.
Then why are you on here talking about it?
Listen,
no, hold on for a second. Hold on, bro. Why are you on? Well, hold on.
Listen,
I want you to
made
address
your statement.
Right?
I'm addressing something.
I want you to address this. That's fine. I want you to
you made your statement. I said nobody owes me nothing.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So then why are you on here talking about it?
Because I feel a certain type of way when somebody mentioned a man that has a knee on his neck for 9 minutes. I feel a certain type of way about that. Nobody owes me an apology, but I can feel the way I want to feel, right? I mean,
good. Then go take your fucking feelings. Then go take your fucking feelings with Nikki and G-Man, and y'all go talk about it. Like,
absolutely. And
but
then go take your double standard ass. Go take your double standard ass, because that whole statement you made was just stupid. You said that we talked to G-Man in the back. You're like, oh, come on, bro. I brought the videos to G-Man last time. G-Man don't even consider me a Christian because he think I'm siding with y'all.
Well, no shit, sir. Like, we told you that. Like, that's nothing new.
The point is, I bring it to him live stream. I make sure he knows, yo, this is what it is, bro. You being fucking stupid by defending these racist ass people. You being fucking stupid by saying this idiotic shit about evolution and races. You're being fucking stupid by saying these videos about defending Matt Bell, but none of y'all punk asses want to talk to scientists Sam in the back in the Discord. Man, let's stop this bullshit. Let's stop it, please.
They did talk to him,
let's stop
Wait,
it.
but gentlemen,
you know what?
Gentleman Pioneer, can I ask a genuine question? Wait, one second, because you're starting to get to repeating yourself a lot.
Ask me a
like
question.
1 second.
I said what I said to let you know that I give it to G-Man, and G-Man only consider me a Christian because I gave it to him last stream. Because the little side things y'all want to put up, oh G-Man, this and this, I brought every issue that I could find to him. Because G-Man should not be enabling two people that say nigga on the stream. If I'm gonna call you outside to Sam, I have to call them out.
But like, also, like, what's the point? Like, is it like, are you calling me out just to get attention? Because that's kind of what
because people.
No, but like,
I feel a certain type of way when somebody mentioned George Floyd's name. That's my weakness.
You've said that several times. Can I please? You're kind of interrupting me.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I get it that you feel a certain type of way. And why not try to go to me? Why make multiple public displays of everything.
Because
like it just makes you seem like you want attention for this, and like why are we even having the conversation now if you've been satisfied with the apology, or is it that it's more the attention than the apology?
No, not really. I'm just coming because Drag made a statement about we dick slapped Gman in the back scene, all that crazy stuff, which it was totally wrong because I brought him last night's stream. I brought every information I could to this guy, and this guy called me a slight atheist. Now he said I'm an atheist lover. Excuse me, because I don't believe atheists should be considered racist, because I don't believe atheists should be considered 100% evil, and I don't believe atheists should give a good reason for to a Christian or why they don't believe in God. That's your business. But I'm a slight atheist lover now because I do that. So that's the real reason why I came back. Just let him know you sound stupid, bro, because I just did it. I just literally did it to this guy.
But you're missing a key thing here, which is that this all is in the context of a public display. Whether you have the initial discussion about this, public. Discussion with Gman, public. Discussion about Gman, public. Is anyone else noticing this pattern here, where if it's about solving the problem, you go to the person? And I'll agree that you went to Gman, but you don't think to go to me? Wait, that seems like an odd inconsistency here.
Yeah, his priority is trying to expose what he thinks is hypocrisy. Yeah. That's clearly what it is.
His priority seems to be, hey, look, everybody, I called Gman out. Look at me. Oh, we don't care. We've been calling Gman out for years. So what does that make you? Consistent?
Johnny come lately.
Yeah. That's
because
the best.
Again, like that's my whole, like, because I'm not going to belabor myself on fucking, unlike him, I don't feel the necessity to repeat myself 17,000 times. But, I also don't feel, and Drag can back me up, like we'll scroll through Discord and show you guys the DMs, and we'll have to scroll past some tit pics and midnight tweets. But, he'll tell you one of the first things we said is, hey, like this shouldn't be a big public display because it's childish. And that was the biggest thing, that was literally one of the first things that Drag had said to me. And, this is something that and I'm just saying this so that people know that there's, like this is something that was a conscious decision that we have known about and made the decision for that reason for months.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's funny now. At a certain point, it's sad, but I'm not surprised. Like, you know what? I get it. There are people who said it was a bit too much. The joke that I made about Crystal Knock, absolutely, to the same caliber, was too much. But there didn't need to be.
All your texture jokes are too much.
Oh my! No, those are fine.
God
Drag, like you look at it and you say,
wrong room, Jules.
you look at the conversation that's had, and it just gets had real quickly because I know it's an isolated remark, right? I know who it's coming from. Like, and you know what? Like, I understand that people won't interpret it. Like, I'm not asking people to interpret it in that way. I can only say what I mean, and you guys got to hope I'm telling the truth, or you can disregard me. But like, the point being is, like, I fundamentally believe in this is like, if there's something where you're genuinely offended, do something about it, but do something, directly address the person instead of, everyone just making a public display. Like, fuck, because Jello had made an offensive joke around that time, and Negs fucking tried to dox him. Didn't think, oh, I'm offended by this joke. Why don't I talk to him or like have a public conversation with him? Instead, I'm just going to try to dox the guy. And that's the reason why, I don't think it needs to be a display, because it's never actually about what the original offense is. It's just about the offense.
Damn.
Yeah. It's about the public display.
Because I'm also not saying that there weren't people who were genuinely, that were genuinely hurt. And, like multiple of them, multiple people in here were in that call. We discussed it over, and, it was something that was like a genuine conversation that was like, hey, like, be more mindful. And I was like, yeah, that was a fuck up. And, lo and behold, like I've learned my lesson. You know, that's kind of how I think things should work, but that's just me.
Oh. What a night. We started with Gman and we got to this. Wow.
Gman.
Sorry, sorry, Todd, that I'm using your.
No, it's fine.
Preach from the mount, my philosophy.
We were sitting and chatting about Gman, and GP came in, and it went from there. So I don't mind a bit.
It went from 0 to 100.
0 to full GP.
Real
Is that a new
quick.
thing?
G-Man.
Full GP?
He did a G-Man. He pulled a G-Man tonight. I guess it's full GP now.
Damn.
The new meme.
I made him go 100%.
G-Man is live now. Well, I've been here an hour and a half, so I think I'm going to shut it down. But thanks, everybody, for coming, especially you, Sam. Thanks for coming in and chatting about it. I did tell GP that the Geek Room is wide open if someone has a grievance, so he might show up over there. I don't know, and that's always been their policy. So if he comes in there and wants to talk, whatever.
Yeah. It looks like Black Guy TV is live now, restreaming G-Man, so people want to watch him.
I'm heading there. See you guys there. Have a good night, everyone.
Right.
All right.